right, so as you can see, I've got a bit of a mess going on here in my home theater, and that is because I have officially run out of space on my movie shelves. So that has led me to building this guy. Brand new shelf. What I plan to do is move all of the movies on these shelves to my new shelf over here, moving my old shelves out, and I'll be left with some empty space here. Not quite sure what I'm going to do back here, but for right now, my focus is just moving these movies onto the new shelf and getting that done. This was my very first shelf. I built that right around the time I finished this home theater. Didn't have a lot of movies to begin with, but it was enough for the time. Then several months ago, I built this, and I actually did a video that's still on the channel, so check that out if you will. Start to finish, how I put this together. And again, all of these are DIY. I think they look very good. The whole reason why I did DIY is because I'm such a particular kind of guy. I wanted these shelves to look a certain way, and yeah, they fit my taste. They fit the space. The movies fit on them exactly the way I want them to. It's the exact depth that I want. It's the exact height that I wanted. It's the exact width. Everything just worked out. And so instead of going out trying to search for the perfect shelf, it would save me so much more time just to do it, time and stress, just to put it together myself. Now, as far as cost, all of these shelves probably cost about as much as it would to just go out and buy one myself. But like I said, having such specific taste, it was just way easier, less stressful just to build it myself. So happy with the way that these looked. But again, I just don't have enough space. Now, when I built this a few months ago, I was sure that I knew that I was going to run out of space pretty quickly. But what I envisioned was adding to the shelf vertically, being able to, because it would be pretty easy, a pretty quick addition just to build another shelf, stack it on top. It would be pretty easy. But I ended up putting some acoustic treatments back here and kind of changing the room around a little bit. So that would not work at all, which led me again to creating this guy. Yeah, it just feels like the shelf blends right in. I got to paint it the exact same color as the walls, so it blends right in. I think it looks good. It's kind of a bit of a minimalist footprint back here, but yeah, gonna add the movies to it. And I did sort of a mock shelf as I was planning this out, and I thought it looked pretty good, and to me it does. So I did add a little anchor here to kind of keep it up for safety reasons so it doesn't tip over. I unfortunately, when I was building the shelf, did not account for the baseboard. So the shelf is not flush against the wall. Fortunately, like I said, it is anchored at the very top, so it's not going to topple over or anything. But there is a little bit of a space between the shelf and the wall. Not a big deal. Between the color and the lighting, can't tell it at all. But I do wish I had remembered and carved out a section for that baseboard so it would sit flush against the wall. And the fix really at this point is not easy. I would have to actually take off the bottom shelves and sort of move them around, and the spacing would be off. So not going to do that. It's fine the way it is. Also, I unfortunately, as you may be able to tell, little bit of scraped up the baseboard and the wall a little bit when I was moving it in, but not a big deal. Those are easy fixes. I can paint that and fix that. But yeah, shelf is other than the baseboard not being carved out, it's a good shelf. Looked good, and it looks good and fits in to the room just perfect. I mentioned that I did a video of one of my other earlier shelf builds, so I won't go through the entire build of this shelf, but I will show a few clips of this build, and I'll leave a link to that earlier build in the description section below and a link on the end screen. All right, so I've moved all of my movies over to the new shelf. Got a little space here at the bottom, so plenty of room to grow. And my empty shelves, for right now, I'm going to leave them where they are. But once I get some idea of what I want to do with the room back here, I'll probably move these out and do something different until I need these again. But for right now, yeah, all the movies are here. Looks good to me. Really happy with how this turned out. Now, this shelf should hold, I calculated it out, should hold about 530 regular sized movie cases. So looks really nice. I'm really happy with it. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those in the comment section below. And if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe.